Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions on the Fenty foundation in the shade 445. If you guys remember back a few videos ago, I did a swatch of this 445 and it's just a little too dark for me. My normal shade is 420, but during the summertime, 420 is so light on me because I darken up a bit. So we're gonna try to mix the two and see if I could get a pretty shade. If you wanna see this video, please keep watching. We're gonna do a first impressions on the Fenty foundation in the shade 445 mixed with 420. I am also going to be doing some old versus new products that I've used in the past that I've kind of ditched to the side for newer products that I recently got. So we're gonna see if I still like those old products or if I'm ready just to do away with them and continue sticking with my new products or vice versa. We'll see. So before we get started, let's go ahead and swatch both foundations so that you guys can see. I'm gonna swatch it on my chest here. This is the shade 445. That's how that looks swatched. I'm gonna lean in a little closer for you guys in a minute so you can see both. And this is the shade 420 that I'm doing next. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is mix both shades together and see what color I get. So we're gonna do 420 first, which looks like this on the fingertip. Oh, it's a little runny, y'all, so I can't hold it up long. And then we're gonna put a little bit of 445 in there because I'm telling y'all, it's so dark. We're gonna mix them together. And this is the color that I get. Ooh. I'm gonna swatch it right there. I have 445 here, 420 here, and the two colors mixed, 445 and 420 here. So that's what we're gonna do today and see. So let's get started. One side of my face and my old products that I used to use and kind of forgot about because I got some new things in. And on this side of my face, I'm gonna do my new products that I've been using in the month of February. So we're gonna start with the base of 420. We're gonna do 3 pumps of 420, which looks like this. It's so runny, y'all. And I'm gonna just do a teensy bincy drop of the 445. Can y'all see that in the middle? I'm gonna mix them together. You can see what kind of shade we could come up with. And that's what I came up with. Now we will adjust it as we go, but let's go ahead and get started. Ooh. So I have a mirror right here on the side that I'm gonna be using. And we're gonna use our NYX brush today. And I'm sorry, let me show y'all. This is the 03 brush, and this is what it looks like. This is like one of my favorite foundation brushes, and we're gonna just blend that into the skin and see what we get today. For some reason, y'all, I'm really breaking out. Like, I don't know why. Like around my chin area, I'm not sure what that's about. So this is so far what we got. I think that's okay. We're gonna just take it down the neck a little bit. Okay, so this is what we're looking like with both mixed. Well, but it was 3 pumps of 420 and a half a pump 445. But I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Y'all know what I forgot to do? We forgot to prime. Shoot. Well, that's fine. Oh, goodness. I always forget to prime. And today I was gonna use my No Problem primer and my Revlon primer, but y'all, I forgot, I'm sorry. I'll do another video later on in the week or the month using both of these primers. I totally forgot, and they're sitting right in front of me. So this is how we're looking with just the foundation on. This is how it looks compared to my chest. So we're gonna go in now with the little concealer. On this side of my face here, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And on this side, on the which would be my left, your right. We're gonna use the ColourPop No Filter concealer. Now, I'm gonna have to mix this concealer with my Maybelline concealer because this one, y'all, was a little too light for me. So I'll be mixing these two together, and I'm gonna use this one on the right side of my face. This used to be my holy grail, y'all. Like, I used to, and I still love this concealer, actually. I still love it. This was my holy grail, though. And we're gonna do just this side of the forehead. This is hard for me to do too, y'all. And this side of the mouth. And this side of the chin. Okay. On this side. And then on the left side, we're gonna use our ColourPop first. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I'm telling it was just a little too bright. I mean, I could probably still go with it just like this, but I want to put just a little bit more color into it. Just a tad bit, y'all. Just to kind of darken it up just a little bit. So another favorite of mine used to be my Real Technique sponge. I love this sponge. I still do. It's so squishy and so soft, but I like the Sonia Kashuk. I think that's how you say her last name. I'm not sure. But I like this sponge now. This is one of my favorite sponges. So we're going to do Real Techniques on this side and the Sonia on this side, okay? So let's get to blending. We're going to blend out our forehead first with the Real Techniques. They're both big sponges. See, that's why I like them, because they're both big. And you know what I forgot to do, y'all? Y'all, I'm really tripping today. Forgot my nose. Like, how you forget to highlight your nose, but that's okay. So we're gonna. Look at that, y'all. That looks so pretty. This is why I love the Real Technique sponge. And I'm still gonna go into the inner corner with my Morphe M173 brush, just to kind of buff out the outside. We're not gonna worry about the nose today. We're just gonna do the face. We're gonna take our foundation brush and just kind of buff that out, because I don't want any harsh lines, y'all. Buff that out like that. Perfect, look at that. That looks very pretty. And then on the other side, we're going to use this sponge here. Let's start here, like we did last time. And just blend out my ColourPop and Maybelline. Now the ColourPop does dry very fast, so. Okay, so I'm gonna blend it in with my same little brush, and I'm gonna just, so this is how we're looking once we blended out both. Again, I love both of these sponges, so it's not about, I love both of them, honestly. They both blend out beautifully. I love both of them. I have been leaning more toward the Sonia recently. I kind of forgot about my Real Techniques, but I'm gonna put this back into rotation because I really like this one as well. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of powdering. And for powder, y'all know that Sacha was my favorite powder. And then I recently got a hold of this Beauty Bakery powder, which I absolutely adore. So these are still two good powders. I do use this one now more than I use this one, but this one is still my favorite. They're both my favorite, so let's just get to it. We're gonna put the Beauty Bakery on this side and the Sacha on this side, because I think this is the old side, yeah. This is the old side, so we gotta remember. And this is how this powder looks. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna take it and underneath the eye we go. Let's close it up so I can blend this out more. And like I said, I love both of these powders. This was like my very first setting powder that I ever received was the Sacha, because I watched so many Instagrammers use this. And this was my favorite. This was my first one. Then I saw Beauty Bakery and I was like, ooh. So this is how the Beauty Bakery one looks. It's more of a light yellow color. The Sacha is more of a gold color. This one is more of like a yellowy color. So let's go ahead and put that one over here on this side to set underneath our eyes, our mouth. We still want to highlight the foundation. Where's the cap? Oh, here it goes. We still want to highlight the foundation, but I just wanted to do an old versus new while I was doing the face because, you know, I put a lot of my products aside because I'm, you know, getting some new stuff and I've kind of like done away with them and I don't want to just completely eliminate them out of rotation. So this is how I'm going to do this. And this is both powders blended out. This is the Beauty Bakery side. This is the Sacha side. See, they both look equally good. So now we're gonna take our Morphe E58 brush and I'm just gonna dust away some of this excess powder. And then we're gonna get to, well, I'm gonna use the same brush, y'all, because this is like my favorite brush. I don't have another one. Now, let's see. No, there we go. See? They look good. So for powder, I'm going to use, oh, let's see what we could use. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques, oh, I have two brushes, okay, good. Okay, so my Real Techniques brush, and this is a powdered brush here. This used to be my favorite little brush, my holy grail. I like this brush still. And the newer brush that I got was the Morphe E41 brush. I like this brush too. It's not as soft as the Real Technique brush, but it does pick up a good bit of product. And for powders, I have two powders. My holy grail oldie but goodie is the MAC Deep Dark Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. I love this powder, y'all. And my newbie is the Sephora powder in the shade Deep Ebony. And they both are similar powder, similar color. The Sephora one is just a tad bit more golden than this one, but I love both of these powders. So we're gonna go in with our Sephora on this side and our Mineralized on this side. Okay, yes. So we're gonna take our Real Techniques brush and just kind of sweep. Like that. Perfect. See, that's pretty, huh? Alrighty. And then we're gonna take our Sephora powder with our Morphe brush. I normally I use my E58 brush for this, but since we have to do, you know, oldies but goodies, I'm gonna bring out the oldie and just see if we like it. They're both soft, but the Real Technique one is a little more soft than the Morphe. Okay, so now guys, we're gonna do a little bit of bronzing. And for bronzer first, the oldie is my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder and the shade Mahogany. And my newbie is my Morphe Showmance bronzer. So we're gonna use on this side Anastasia because it's my oldie. And I'm gonna use my brush I got in my Marshall haul for this one, just to kind of, let me put it down, I always do that. I'm just gonna bronze up here with this little brush. I like this brush, it's so soft. I like a lot of bronze. And it just makes your skin look so pretty. See that? It looks so pretty, so pretty. Alrighty, and on the other side, we're going to use this one with the new e.l.f. brush that I received, that I got from my Ulta haul that I recently did. And we're gonna dip it in both, and we're just gonna dab it. Now, honestly, I think I like the Marshall's brush a little better. This is more like, I think would help with like a liquid contour. But I mean, it still puts on the product good, and look at that. See, it's still pretty. Still puts on the powder, but it's a little more firmer than this brush here. This one is a little more stiff. This one is more fluffy. So me personally, I prefer a fluffier brush for my bronzing. And this is pretty too. They both work really good. These are two. If I had to pick one now, I would probably go with this one though. Just my own personal choice. Okay, y'all. And for blush, we will be going into my OD is the NARS Outlaw blush here. Very, very pretty. And the newbie is the e.l.f. palette here. And you see that? We're gonna go with these two colors here. This one on the top and this one, because they're quite similar in shade to me. So the OD side is this side. So we're going to use, for blush, I'm gonna use this multitask brush from Real Techniques and just kind of put that here. Blush that out, you know. Like that. I like this, I love this blush. I love this NARS blush. I love it. I love the brush too though. And then on the other side, we're going to use our new brush that we got in our, that we received in our Ipsy. And we're gonna use this shade here with it. And this brush is really soft. I remember I said it felt like real synthetic-y, but it feels good on the skin, guys. Ooh, dang, it makes the product show up, huh? Unless it's just that pigmented. Wow. And that's how they both look. Cute, huh? All right, so out of these two brushes, they're what and what. I prefer my Real Techniques, but I'll still give this one a try too. It's no big deal. And for highlighting, ooh, we're gonna go in with, this is the oldie, y'all. Oh, and it's broken too. It's my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. That's that one. This was like my favorite highlighter. And the newbie is the Revolution Pro palette, Ultra Glow palette here. So we're gonna use both of the golds in there. I'm gonna go in with this one and then this one. They kind of match. So let's do our OD side first. And we're going to use I only really have one highlighting brush. So let's do this. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with that. So let's see, I'm just gonna highlight here. Look at that, y'all. This used to be my favorite highlighter, guys. Like my favorite. I still love this highlighter. Look at that. God, it's just so pigmented and so pretty. That's that one. And for our other side, we're going to go in with, I just need a brush. We're gonna use this Real Techniques brush, and we're gonna go into this gold color here. This is a contour brush, but we're gonna use it today for highlighting. Ooh, goodness. Okay, y'all, we may have to tone this down just a tad bit. It's very pigmented, huh? I still like it though. So I also had a new highlighter, the Pretty Vulgar highlighter that I received in my Ipsy. That I received in my BoxyCharm. This one, guys, I can't use that. It turned out to be entirely too light, and it made me look kind of ashy, so I can't use that. Now for lips, I do have, wait, before we jump to lips, babe, we need to do our bottom lash. And I'm not gonna do anything spectacular today with the bottom lash. I'm just gonna hit it with a little mascara, and we're gonna be using, so we're gonna do the battle of IT Cosmetics and Too Faced Better Than Sex. So let's do the OD on this side here, which is the IT Cosmetics. And then the Too Faced one on this side. Too Faced is not as thick as the IT Cosmetics. So there you go. See, the IT Cosmetics is my favorite. I'm gonna keep using the Too Faced, but this is my favorite mascara. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to do lips. So for lips today, I have the colors that I have, they don't really like gel together. So I'm not sure of how I'm gonna do that. They're gonna do these two instead. These are both, I just received this one like maybe a few days ago, and this one is a little longer. So I guess technically we could say this one is the oldie, the Trustique. No, I don't remember. This one is the oldie, and this one is the newbie, I think. Well, they're gonna be that today. We're going to use, I have no liner on either. I'm gonna prime my lips on both sides with Trustique. And we're gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Catsuit one and Give Me Mocha on the oldie side. And that's how that looks, just subtle. And on the newbie side, we're gonna use the Trustique, and this is what it looks like. I got this one in BoxyCharm. Let's see if we could put a little bit more of the Give Me Mocha on this side. This is coming off. Okay, so this is how they look. They're quite different, y'all, but it's okay. This is a first impression actually on the Trustique one, because I haven't used this one yet. And it's creamy. It doesn't feel drying at all. It's very pretty actually. I like the color. It's subtle. It's not a lot like a, I love a red, but sometimes I like to tone down my red. So it's not that bad. I like them both actually. Okay guys, so this is how the final look looks. Can you tell which side is which? No. So for the oldie side, we're gonna spray our all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. And on the newbie side, we're gonna do our Too Faced 3-in-1 Hangover Primer. So let's do the oldie side first. Was that the oldie side? Yeah. And let's do the newbie side with the Hangover Primer. And this is how they both look after. Let me just hit the newbie side because the Too Faced is a little more hydrating. And that's how that goes. And that's it, y'all. That's the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. I love it. I think it's very pretty. So the foundation, I like the colors mixed. This is how they look dry down. This is the 445. Can you guys see? The 420 and the 420 and 445 mixed. I like the way the color came out. I think it looks good. In the summertime, I'll just add more of the 445 to make it a little more darker. But I actually like the color. I think it's a match to me, a perfect match actually. I really like the way the color turned out. That I love Fenty. So that is a thumbs up for me. As far as my primers, y'all know I forgot to put them on. The Revlon and the No Problem primers. The Revlon is good for your pores. I've always used this one. I used this one 2 times since I received it in my BoxyCharm, and I really like this one as well. So I'm gonna say these are what and what. I like both of them. So as far as my concealers, the LA Girl Pro Concealer has always been my favorite. I put it to the side because, you know, I got new, better ones. Well, I'm not going to say better. I got newer ones. So I kind of put this to the side, but I will definitely be picking this up again. The ColourPop concealer, I love. I absolutely love it, y'all. But it was just a little too light, so I had to mix it with my favorite Maybelline, which you can see I use this a lot. My Maybelline concealer, and that's one of my favorites. So if I had to go with a concealer, I would definitely pick the ColourPop and Maybelline Duo, or if I got the Dark 46 in the ColourPop, which I am going to order, ColourPop, this one is really, really, really good. So I like that one. As far as my setting powders, y'all know Sacha used to be my holy grail. That's just the only setting powder I ever used until I discovered Huda and Laura Mercier, and now Beauty Bakery. But if I had to choose between these two powders, I can't, because they both are beautiful. Look how they look on my face. They both make me look just, you know, dry and matte and beautiful. It blends in wonderful. So both of these powders are a winner for me. As far as face powders, all right, I have my Sephora here and my MAC powder. Guess what? I can't pick between those two. They're both equally good powders. The MAC powder I have put to the side, and I am using a Sephora powder more. So I guess Sephora would technically be like my favorite, but these are both wonderful powders. When I cannot find this Sephora powder, I'm definitely using my MAC. If I run out of Sephora, I'm using MAC, and vice versa. So both of these are good powders to use. As far as bronzers, again, the Morphe Bronze Tour, what is it called? Showman's palette. This one is turned out to be one of my favorites, but I think the Anastasia is my favorite. Oops, look what I did. They're both equally good, guys, but I would probably use, I don't know. I would probably use the Anastasia before I use the Morphe, but the Morphe powder, the palette is very, very good. I love the shade mixed together. It looks beautiful. They're quite similar in color, so, I mean, I think they both look good, but I like both of them. I'm going to continue using Morphe, though, because I want to give it a fair shot. So they're both pretty good. As far as highlighters, in between the Revolution Ultra Pro 2 palette or the Master Chrome palette. The Master Chrome is my favorite, hands down. This is a good palette as well, but the Master Chrome is my holy grail. So, and you can see how beautiful, I mean, they both look beautiful, but the Master Chrome, definitely the gold color is my favorite. And let's see what else we have. Oh, blush. In between the NARS and the e.l.f. palettes here. Let me hide that. These are both good. The e.l.f. one is a little more pigmented than the NARS, but they're both equally good. I would use both of them again and again and again. So, I mean, I like both of those palettes. And last but not least, I think is the mascara. So it's between the IT Cosmetics and the Better Than Sex mascara. And honestly, y'all, I like the IT Cosmetics better. I have to keep using this one a little more to get a true feel on it. But so far, I haven't really saw or used the mascara that has topped this IT Cosmetics Superhero one. So I'm gonna have to go with the IT Cosmetics one. And as far as setting sprays, in between the Hangover or the Urban Decay, well, for the winter time, I'm definitely going with the Hangover. For the summer, definitely the Urban Decay. Both of these are my favorites. So it's no complaints about those. So that is all that I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. Also put on your notifications so you know when I post, so you won't miss all of this good, valuable information I'm giving y'all. People, come on, get it together. So that is all that I have, y'all. Until next time and next video, you guys be blessed. Peace.